Hello everyone, KV here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Star Allies, with Kirby and Birdon and Beatley and... oh, bye Marks. We have been going through a Guest Star Allies Go, or Guest Star Allies Go, whatever you want to call it. Guest Star Allies, as I just kind of abbreviate it to, with all of the main playable abilities that Kirby has at his disposal during the main game, which are all now translated into many of his awesome allies and friends and whatnot. And so, we just finished up Jumbastion on the last episode, so we'll be going in to level 4 for these fine folks now. And if you haven't been keeping along, we're flip-flopping between the different playable characters, a total of 24, not counting the Dream Friends. And the reason for that is because playing through this 24 times would be kind of silly. I say, knowing what's going to happen after we finish the first 24. Anywho's, we're here with Beatley and his king posse, the former king, the definitely king, and the I don't know what Taranza is, but we're going to call him some kind of royalty. And at this lovely place, planet, well, the full on a moon. Planet, I'm forgetting the name of this place. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it has the most wonderful music by Yuta, Ogasawara Yuta. Yep. Very nice new composer at Hell. I'm very excited because as of this recording, which will seem weird because there will be future recordings, but whatever. As of this recording, I ordered the OST for Star Allies. I'm super excited for when that arrives. So yay! I'm very happy about that. And also, Beatley has fun flying. So does like everyone else. Maybe Deity has a little trouble with it, but I think it's fine. It's fine. Let's stick with Beatley for a little bit longer. That enemy clear area, as you saw back there, that was unique to certain characters. Not all the characters get it, but the nice thing compared to the last stage is that all the characters do start in the same area, which was a nightmare in editing to get all that stuff taken care of for the first area in... okay. Also, the Storo, Spinny, and Doc are up there. I'm trying to show them off, but the camera keeps, like, panning to make it hard to see them. So it's like, there they are! And then it's like, well, everyone's gathered down here, so we're not going to show you them in full now. And yeah, you can go in these treasure chests, but there's really only the one you need to go in. These treasure chests don't have anything unique for you. They don't hide an upgrade. There's no point to really opening them unless you just want to get extra lives. So you really just need to look for the key here, and that's about it. But I just went and opened them all anyways, because Beatley's cool. And also there's a puzzle piece right there, and that's good, I guess. There's puzzle pieces are good too. And this Gordo, I feel bad for this Gordo because he just leaves. He's gone. Into the sunset. We shall never see this Gordo again. Ever. Poor Gordo. We knew him well. Alas, that is the fate of the Gordo, to stay in one place, or to follow a set line for eternity. We're not going to worry about them now, because we have Sir Kibble, and Gooey, and Beatley still here as well. Now, there is one mistake I made here, and that's what I thought that I could take care of getting the upgrade in this area without having a certain ability. So, yeah, bye, Beatley. Shush, shush, shush. That's alright. We do need Broom Hatter for this. Gooey? I'm thankful, but not what I need. Gooey? Gooey, no. Gooey, stop, please. Thank you, Broom Hatter. That is exactly what we need. We need to have a Bluster-type weapon. Or, you know, if you have Birdon or Broom Hatter, you can do this. And in fact, I believe that is the only characters who are capable of going to this area. Those who actually have the weapon type. Oh, but of course, you saw the beginning of the area, anywho. So, what do I know? I probably might be contradicting myself right now. And future me, I'll be like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And yeah, for Sir Kibble, it's hard to get that leaf pile with his upper cutter, so you have to be like very close to the edge, or you can just slash the leaves because that will work too. But I was really intent on using this one upper, this cool wind upper thing, and not realizing that its range is kind of ridiculous. It goes out pretty far first before it actually starts going up. But anyways, here's one of the upgrades that we need to get. The upgrade that we got with Beatley essentially is the replacement for those characters who don't go to this secret room right here. And, yeah, Sir Kibble, you okay? You okay? I think I'm trying to guide them, but, they don't actually... You can't guide these. They just kind of... You can slow them down a little bit, but you can't really guide them like you can on a normal cutter. And, technically speaking, this is where we go next, but there is a hidden area in this area. I'm not sure if this is added in an update. Future me, if you're able to tell me, go ahead, otherwise don't worry about it. But there is a secret room right up here. You see the little patch right there in between the leaves? That's a door. Now, there's really no reason to come here, because this is GSA Star Allies, there's no upgrades here, this is just a fun little area for you to check out if you want. I didn't even have this in my notes until I realized it was a thing. So that was actually very recent. But it's a fun little area, just kind of fly above the sunset and whatnot. I mean, look at, like, there's heart clouds in the background, it's super adorable and everything, so you just gotta love it. Gotta love it. Also, there's some of those Two-Face, as I know they are now called now. They're called Two-Face. And they've only been in one other Kirby game, which is the original Kirby's Dream Land, which is why I probably don't know their name, because if they're in more games, I probably would have known what their name was. And you also have the mini-boss of Vivid Rhea here. Bit of a tough call on this one, because your footing's a bit hard to utilize, but still nothing too bad, I would say. Definitely easy to fall off, but that's about it. Oh yeah, also you have no health afterwards yet if you're playing GSA Star Allies mode, so... This room is available, this area, rather, is available in the main story mode as well. I'll usually indicate if there's a area that is not from the main story mode. That's when it's called, like, the remix. Those are areas that are not in the story mode. Anywho's, yeah, so we beat Vivaria, and what does that get us? Well, that just nets us this nice area right here, with a bunch of stars and a bunch of right on GUI, and a bunch of puzzle pieces. So this is just a puzzle piece room that I want to say is from an update, because that way if you're trying to grind for puzzle pieces, you can just go to this stage and get a lot right off the bat. Alright, so Blade Knight and his army of blades, which I guess a broom can be a blade, right? It could technically be a blade. We did need to have the Bluster Sword at some points, I think, earlier for him, so that's why he has it, and that's why we have Broomhatter with us. Sorry, Sir Kibble, we got rid of you, but it's okay, it's okay. We can just, make the air flow and all that good stuff. The key is not actually up here. Instead, there's candy. And we're not going to touch it because of the whole, it's going to go to another character, and that's going to be weird. But there's candy there for use if you want to use it. And sorry, I'm dealing with some weird allergies today. I don't know what is up with them. And I'm also going to use the candy for some reason. Hooray! Also, I really like the music of Planet Falluda. Wait, no, Falluda Moon. Dang it. You know what? This is bothering me so badly. I'm just gonna... Earthfall. It's called Earthfall. There. I figured out the mystery. Also, hi, Nesp. Oh, right. That giggle he does is super adorable. I love it. You'll see that Nesp has no upgrades whatsoever yet. I actually don't know why, but good for him. Shush, shush, shush. Hey, there's this Beatley here that wants to get on the boss fight. I guess it was our Beatley trying to take on Bugsy to become the next king and whatnot, because this Bugsy's a slightly different color, so trying to become the galactic king of the bugs now, I suppose. Something to that matter. But it's not dark, so it's not a dark matter. Ha-ha! Alright, we're gonna get Bugsy out, though. Yeah, good, good, good. Yeah, I'm not very good at managing my health when I don't have a lot of health upgrades yet. Good thing there's one right around the corner. You'd think you'd get it from fighting the mini-boss, but no! It's randomly here, under this block, for some reason. I don't know why, but it's there. So good for it. And now we have more health. So yay! Also, Nesp's teleporting is really freaking cool. I love it. I'm also trying to, like, really focus on to, like, how can I get to directionally influence the way I want to go, because I want to go down, I think. I think that's what I was trying to do. Not 100% sure, because sometimes I just goof off, but, you know, I'm having fun. And that's how you should enjoy your games, too. Probably. Anyways, here's Broomhatter at this crazy area. Not everyone gets to go to this area. This area is actually, I think, pretty limited to which characters get to go to it. I think it's only characters that have the friend throw technique, which hence all the Knuckle Joes here. And technically, Broomhatter doesn't even have friend throw. Broomhatter has the Super Vac. And you can see we have our nice posse here of all of the Shimamura characters with Gooey and Adeline Ribbon and King DDD. And a key. That's definitely part of Kirby Streamline 3. A key. We're just going to plop it down right there for now, and then we're going to use the Super Vac. We're going to try to use the Super Vac, that is. That works. Good enough. Thanks, Gooey. And those the lucky few that get to go this area are granted the third Dream Rod we've seen in the entire playthrough. Or is it the fourth? It's the fourth, actually. Never mind. I'm a liar. Shush, shush. Now, this came hard because it was like, wait a minute. Broomhatter already has 3 Dream Friends with him. So what was he going to do? And so for that, I decided to just, you know what? Bandana Wall D doesn't get enough love. So we're going to have him in this party now. GDD looks so aggravated. He, like, knows what we're doing. Just look at him. He's just like, really? Really? You're replacing me with him? Okay, fine, whatever, buddy. Right. Of course I had to take a capture of that. Such a good picture. Alright. Well, that does it for Broomhatter, I think. Actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to get into some sections now where we might have to say goodbye to some of these friends, because we might not be seeing them in a starring role in the near future areas. So I think this is actually the very last area that we do with Broomhatter. Unless I decide to do something for the finale. But we'll have to see that when we get there, because that's not recorded yet. But for now, bye, Broomhatter. Oh, hi, Broomhatter, you're in our party. I mean, that works. You're not gone completely, but you're just not the main character anymore. In which case, Waddle D, Bandana D really got gypped there. We replaced DD to realize, oh, by the way, we're done using this character for now. Alright, time to do a key run through this lovely place. Not too hard, but right here, these jumps can be a little annoying. If you're trying to, like, speed through it, that's where you'll screw up. So if you're not trying to speed through it, just be careful and slow down and take some cautious jumps. But if you are trying to speed through it, still do the same thing, but faster, I guess. Wester, you having fun there, buddy? Wester's having fun. Okay, so back up the ladder. We're actually now on the Fall on a Moon. So I at least heard of that name. I couldn't remember Planet Earthfall for the life of me, but we're on Fall on a Moon now. And all these helpers right here are kind of worthless to us, so we're just going to go in and fight the boss of Fall on a Moon. We'll be fighting a plethora of bosses now that were in the Far-Flung Starlight Heroes. The last section of the game, which I can never remember the full name of it because it's a long name, but it's really cool. It's like Far-Flung Starlight. I'm not going to stop and look that up right now. Actually, you know what? I'm just that vain that I will. Because it's Wispy Woods. It's Wispy Woods. I mean, we know Wispy Woods. He does stuff. Why is he here? I don't know. I was right. It is Far-Flung Starlight Heroes. And I thought I was crazy. Which, to be fair, I am a little bit. Oh, bye, Burning Leo. I guess we didn't need you. Alrighty, E-Woods. How's it going? I'm gonna zap you a lot, and I'm gonna burn the ground with lightning. I hope you're okay with that. Hey, man, get those Blados out of here. Get those Blados out of here. Those don't belong in the main Kirby series, probably. Except, actually, no, do bring them into the main Kirby series. Because that means we could have characters like Jurassic show up in the main Kirby series, and everyone would be happy. Yeah, wait a minute. Isn't Blado the one with that really, like, pessimistic entry in Rainbow Curse? I think so. Future me... I'm not gonna research that now. So you go check that, okay? Oh. Nice little close out there for you, Wester. Hey, Nesp, how's it going? You're back, and Taranza's not looking good. Alright, so here's what happens. I don't want to get rid of Dream Friends, because if they die, they die. And especially, I learned recently that this is not the case. If you go into the water, apparently, you can still revive them. But most of the times when I've been playing, they actually don't revive. So the easiest way to fix this problem is to off yourself first, and that will repair everyone's health. And now we can all have a nice day at the beach. This roaring current of the beach. Nesp is one of the best characters, I think, for the other underwater segments outside of one of the Dream Friends. Primarily because you can still aim that neutral attack of his, which makes it really easy to basically create a protective barrier around yourself to get rid of enemies. And you can actually aim up, and aim to the side, aim down. Not, like, no other character can aim up with their ability underwater. I guess, technically speaking, if you're using a sword or a hammer or something like that, you kind of can, but not really. And then we're just gonna, yes, we're just gonna do this, and everything will be fine. Bye-bye, Blippers. Bye-bye, Squishies. And bye-bye, Bonkers. You know he's evil because his hammer is purple. Purple is the color of evil, apparently. Which I don't believe that, because Ku's a nice guy, and Ku is purple. So I think they're full of shiitake. Full of shiitake mushrooms. Now luckily, because we have DDD here, this is going to be an easy thing. The game, technically, I believe, wants you to have a hammer anyways. That's why they give you bunkers. And a plug right there to just get it going. And that's a cool little pose I did to get the zap hammer going on for DDD. But once you have that, we can just press that down and go. Now, technically speaking, if you wanted to, I haven't tested this completely, but you could have someone press the hammer down at the same moment they're pressing it down, then put the spark onto it. It has worked in the past for me on some things, which is really weird. Anywho's, we don't need that waddle do. We just need to form a bridge. This was actually probably my favorite of the keys, only because it gives you the two different colored keys, and you have to play a little puzzle to get them to be on the right side to open the door. Not the most intricate thing, but hey, I enjoy it, and I also got confused about it, so maybe it is very intricate. Shush, shush, shush. I also probably pointed this out during the main game, but I like the use of the music here. This is the initial theme for Kirby's Return to Dreamland, before it was even known as Kirby's Return to Dreamland, back when it was still a GameCube game. And I know people are going to go, no, the GameCube game got canceled, Kirby's Return to Dreamland is different, and that's not really the case. There's a whole interview about how Kirby's Return to Dreamland basically was the reincarnation of the GameCube game, so hold your fire on that. They are the same game. But that tune showed up in Kirby's Return to Dreamland as the arena theme, and I thought it was kind of a nice little touch to put that for the puzzle areas in Far-Flung Starlight Heroes. There, I got it. So in a way, technically, now that I'm on that one little tangent, Star Allies is the GameCube game that we never got fully realized. The GameCube game did eventually become Return to Dreamland, but I think they wanted to revisit that concept just to make it into the way the GameCube game initially was presented, because the initial way it was presented was with all of the superstar-like helpers with you, as opposed to just King Dedede, Meta Knight, and Bandana D. I think it had much higher focus on multiplayer at the time as well, in which the Return to Dreamland has multiplayer, but it's not a focus as much compared to Star Allies, so I think this is kind of a nice way to bring it back full circle. So, technically speaking now, we have 2 games that are based off the GameCube game that got supposedly canceled, which it didn't really. So, those people who still want that game, well, we have Return to Dreamland and we have Star Allies. They're literally exactly what that game was going to be, so there's kind of not a point to make that game anymore. I only bring that up because it's very rare. It's very rare nowadays, but there's still some people that get, goes, oh, what about the canceled GameCube game? And it's like, well, it's not, it never was technically canceled. There's a huge development story with how that game went and why it took so long for it to eventually come out on the Wii, as it did. And hey, Bonkers, we're gonna have to press down some spikes, or some stakes, rather. And that whole section back there underwater, again, showing that Bonkers is a pretty good guy to have around. Also, I got an S tier even though I already have... I don't know what I'm thinking. I already have Zap on my hammer, so I'm just crazy. I don't know why I thought I needed it. Oh, okay. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I just forgot. Oh, hey, I already have it. Never mind. Oh, look at that little twirl he did. That's really cute. Oh, I was dancing to the music. Okay. That's fair. Shush, shush, shush. Good music. This music is from Kirby Star Allies 3, so a lot of good callbacks to some really good Kirby games. And then I was going to do some underwater ballet, but that's going to be a lot harder to convey. So I decided, hey, let's not do that, okay? Nailed it as far as the rhyming goes. Yeehaw. Shush, shush, shush. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the backgrounds here again. I just, man, I don't know, this game is really gorgeous. I've played Smash earlier today, and, Smash looks great and everything, but I don't know, something about this game, it just looks phenomenal compared to a lot of other Switch games. Maybe that I'm just crazy, but... Oh yeah, don't go down there. That's death. I'm tempting fate right now for some reason, but okay, don't go down there. That is actually death. You may think there's a secret down there, but there's not. It's death. So don't do it. Alright. So back to Blade Knight and the posse that he's accumulated. Okay, hey Meta Knight, that was mine. I was gonna do it. Okay, Master Meta Knight, whatever you say. Whatever you say, pal. Yeah, that spin right there is really cool with the bluster ability modifier on it. I was like, there's a little patch of land in there, but unless you're a big character, it's not going to count as land. You know, it still counts as being in the water, so you'll be following this current. Oh, hey, yeah, I'm doing the flying thing with the bluster sword. Works like a charm. It's very confusing as to how it works, but it works like a charm. Shush, shush. Hey, Plug, bye, Plug. Alright, Broom Hatter, be careful. Oh, Broom Hatter looks so adorable in this little inner tube. Also, I don't... Well, Blade Knight, you okay? Are you trying to dance too for some reason? Alright. Everyone's dancing. It's a dance party. We are dancing here. And so the game music will change. And then that won't work to what I am singing right now. So I'm not to blame because then I go into a door. And then it's gonna transition to another thing. And I don't know what's going on because the music is kind of soft. Because that's how it goes when you're underwater. See, yeah, I told you. It's gonna... Alright, so Biospark. We haven't seen Biospark in a while, I think. We got the Roach Mathura, of course. Meta Knight because Superstar. And Blade Knight because we just had Blade Knight. And Biospark died. It's fine, it's fine. It is fine. Biospark is here, and she's gonna beat up everything with her pals Meta Knight and Orochi and the Blade Knight. And I'm not singing to the song really well, and that's where you get a little health upgrade, and then you go and slash around, and you have a bunch of fun right now. I was way off. Shush, 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 shush. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? I also like that Biospark's hands like go super far away from her body when she's swinging. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Anyways, here's that music again. Hooray! I always like the Orochi swing, unless he's actually trying to move, he just keeps his... He's doggy paddles, essentially, with his feet. Yeah, we don't need a chef. Here we go. I will try to sing to the song properly this time, but it will be hard. I don't know why I'm trying to rhyme. I'm gonna slash all these people right here because they are right here, and it's good training for us before we go off to the boss. And I think I'd like Dribbly, but I don't get Dribbly. And then that Biospark, it goes and body checks me. Okay, boss time. Alright, Goldon and Steelbox are the last bosses we will fight in 4-1 of GSA Star Allies. I do really like their fight. I know it's just a recreation of the Pon and Con fight from earlier, but I do like when it gets to the second half, because that part does get a bit hectic, in my opinion. Unless I'm Biospark, guys, go look at all these ninja kunai I have. Ah! Is it really necessary to call them ninja kunai? I mean, by definition of this being kunai, like, that would signify being a ninja, right? Oh yeah, that what I just did there with that guard, that dodge. I'm very proud of that. My turn to the log. I was very proud of it, okay? Shush, shush, shush. Now taste the power of flowers. Taste the power of Meta Knight, I guess. Meta Knight is a ninja. I mean, he hides his face, so I guess that kind of works. Alright then. Thanks for joining me on this bit of a silly episode through GSA Star Allies, Star Allies Go. If you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. Look into Orochi's eyes longingly. If you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. Kirby Star Allies is available on Nintendo Switch. Please go pick it up. It's a fantastic game, and you'll get all this great content right out of the gates. I mean, you have to beat the story mode first, but then you'll get it, and you can have a lot of fun. Otherwise, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ciao.